Hey people, it's Arthwomp here, and welcome to episode 26 of Danganronpa 2! Last time we finished up our investigations and started the class trial, and we're talking about the role that everyone here is playing in the Twilight game. And in this episode, we're just going to continue on seeing what... Now, talk about Fuyuhiko's little sister, who, aka the victim in that game. So let's get going. Let's do it. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in that game I can see being Fuyuhiko's sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
See! The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Gaief's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Like, you know, is the ultimate troll. That's what he is.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister.
Had a little sister, more like.
Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
I'm gonna tie you up again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Taka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has sibling rivalry, a strange rivalry going
Hey,
on.
no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
I should be able to assume it was based on the content of the game. Girl E... Because Girl E was the killer.
See!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But
But...
Is Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
We're gonna start?
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left.
No.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
I like how they replaced Teru's ex with a fork and a knife.
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Really, game? You're doing a good job explaining without me.
Then forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Make your argument. Stolen to the enter hall, broken vase.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girl...
Wait, let me just see one thing. I need to find the photo. Okay. The other 4 girls were there.
Heard the sound of the window shattering.
No. No! Boom!
No, that's wrong!
Okay.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved!
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
How do we know that the murder weapon wasn't the vase?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was!
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
What is it with you in the bathroom, Nekumar? Use it before the
Which
trial!
means I'll feel disgusting!
You're the disgusting one!
But once I agree with you, Hiyoko.
The weapon is pretty unconventional! The answer was revealed in the game, though.
It's probably the vase. I just need to check to see if it is. Metal bat. Okay, I don't see any blood on the vase. Unless that shading. But I don't know.
Now then, will you guys be able...
Actually, I want to see one thing. I want to see if that fish tank. Fish tank. Was it the fish tank? Unconventional weapon. That also appeared in the game. If we were told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and the nonstop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable and won't always destroy them one time. Now we're going against the laws of white noise. What is it with this? Your white noise will chip away every time you shoot at it with nonstop, but unless you completely destroy them, the timeline will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty sets to gender, white noise won't appear at all. You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I think it's very useful information. I heard that there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of your silencer. Gun something, I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. Well, I guess I'll save up for that. For that gun skill. Broken base photo.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Okay, I actually hit.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going...
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
You're seriously stupid. Unconventional weapon apparently appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Okay, it was 2 hits.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Okay, it's not the fish tank!
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
The piano! Isn't
Why are
Louis
you
Tube Gun
going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal...
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Damn it!
Okay,
A
now
weapon inside the music room. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going
Why
even
was this
bigger?
delusion skill?
The investigation conducts universal...
It's on that big a scale?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too.
I need to see just one thing. I just need to see just what we're dealing with. Yes, I tipped over. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere. Broken fish tank. That's what I was trying to say. We're basically, it could have none. Okay, ending prize. Yeah, that area was wiped up. I'm gonna try showing the vase to him.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat, it should have had blood stains.
Okay, I'm messing up. I'm messing up. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to say that basically it could have been
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
oh, the crime scene photo. Let's see. Victim's crime scene photo. Okay, one of the ending prizes. I'm just trying to find out.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
What about
That's
that?
too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal.
It's on that biggest scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
I don't know. I was guessing.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I'm just trying.
Damn it!
Okay, I'm just trying to figure it out.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What?
What about broken glass?
Stolen school swimsuit.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
I'm saying
Then
that's
she
the vase.
attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
I have to take another look. Okay, we're taking a look at the fish tank. The window. School swimsuit. Okay. I can't see any further detail. I'm just gonna assume that's the photo. The crime scene
Why
photo.
are you going even bigger?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
I don't know!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation conduct.
It's on that biggest scale.
How about beating her with gravel?
If it's a weapon that was used to, it should have had blood stains.
I'm trying to say they could have been wiped off! It could have been eliminated!
A weapon inside the music room,
Come on,
huh?
I'm trying to figure this out!
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with.
That's too big to.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating
I'm
her with...
out of
If it's a
time,
weapon that
great!
was, it should have had.
Was there a weapon with...
I don't even know! It's probably going to do the same thing. Everyone doubts. Everyone, it's him. He's not the Blacken. My majority vote yes. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna fail this. This game is a lot harder.
Never give up!
This game is a lot harder than it appears. I'm trying to think of it. What could it be?
A weapon inside the...
Let me just see the things. Maybe maybe there's actually another photo we can use. Okay. Girl. Okay, after she was killed in the music room. I don't even know. I don't know. What is it?
What about broken glass?
I'm just gonna try to
Isn't
break
the
it.
cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
The fish tank was broken.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Unoriginal weapon apparently appeared in the game, but
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
I don't know.
That's too big
I'm
to
just
be-
gonna
Then
start
the
guessing
piano.
now.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
I don't know.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Okay.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish.
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I don't know what it is. Isn't gravel too small? Kill by being her with gravel, it would be obvious to have blood all over it.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I'm trying to say it's the vase or something.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I'm just trying to think. Maybe it's this nuke thing, the killer's escape route. Killer's escape route. Where is it?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Ah!
Then she
maybe
attacked
it's
her with
spraying
the
her head
fish
against the
tank.
window.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to, it should have had bloodstains.
I don't really. What is this?
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I'm
Isn't
not
the
getting
cause
this.
of
What
death
is
Then she
it?
attacked her with the fish tank.
I don't know.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was
What
used to
is
beat
it?
them to death,
What is it? What is it?
it
What
should
is
have
it?
had bloodstains.
Just think. Think.
there a
What
weapon
is
with
it?
bloodstains
What
on
is
it?
it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Yeah, what is it? What is it? I know it's basically that it could have been wiped off. It could have been something that could have been done.
A weapon
have to
inside the
think,
music room,
think.
huh?
Have to think.
What about
think,
broken
think,
glass?
Think.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she
What
attacked
is
her
it?
with the fish
What is
tank.
it? What is it? Come on, what is
That's
it?
too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
I
Why
need
are
to-
you going
I need
even
to do one
bigger?
think.
The investigation conducts
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Okay, what is it? What is it? I'm trying to think of what this unconventional weapon is.
A weapon inside the music room,
What
huh?
is it? I know it could be the fish
What
tank.
about
It could
broken
be
glass?
something. What
Isn't
could
the
it
cause
be?
of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
What is it? What is it? I'm trying to think.
Why are you going
I
even
tested all
bigger?
these. What am I missing?
The investigation conducts universal
Freaking,
chaos.
what could it be? What could it be?
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death,
What is it? What
it
is
should
it?
have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
What could it be? I'm serious. I'm at a loss.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
I'm just gonna pause and think. Really, she could have beat her head into the window? Or... No, this couldn't be.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
She used the
Then
swim...
she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Seriously, if this is it, I'm gonna be
Then the
pissed.
piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Oh, what?
I agree with that.
What? Ugh, I swear I had to doubt my mind. Now apparently we're wrapping gravel in a freaking swimsuit and then using it.
The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
I swear, why is it that every time we're having one of these things that pisses me off? Is it like the ghost of Taka?
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
I swear! Not only came after I freaking ran my brain.
Chosen it all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit.
I would think that maybe the vase was used, and then the fish tank's water was then used to clean it off.
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
And the fans would be astonished as well. Ugh, swear to God.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Freaking, that was absurd.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
It's true that.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
It's pretty obvious that Fuyuhiko did it. Girl E's killer. Right now, I can think of as that guy. Guy F.
I see!
Monokuma.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
These were stolen from their memories.
I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Freaking Mahiru is not nice. You would be nagging us right now.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
You know, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. And actually, there's an important shared point between Girl E and Mahiru's murder. The bats.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
Yeah, it's not, actually, no, it can't be him. Because we're coming on it too early.
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
Oh my gosh, are we trying to turn it now around Hiyoko?
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
What are we gonna bring up? The footprints or the gummies? Okay, the footprints.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Boom, footprint.
No, that's
I'm avenging myself for that horrible first thing. For God's sake! Gravel in a swimsuit! What kind of makeshift murder weapon is that?
You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Hey, don't take this opportunity to insult me, Khan!
Don't decide that based on ugliness?
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
But really, technically you can't be a pedo considering that you're both high schoolers.
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko.
But she was crying when it happened. I don't think that if you murder someone, you're gonna be running away crying.
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine. I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
I mean, her killing Mahiru would be like Taka Mondo killing Taka.
I did go to the beach house.
From
But
Mahiru.
only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Okay, we'll go look for that.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to say that.
Damn it!
Okay.
I did go to the... But only during my... I didn't go any...
Then you didn't at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw... Is this a panel of idiots?
Okay, it is that, okay. I know it's the note.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Great, now I have to scan all over
Then
again.
you didn't meet at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw... Is this a panel of idiots?
But I just want to check to make sure. The shower room. Okay, no.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Just want to make sure. At least I'm getting these faster now. I mean, I swear.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I couldn't find you, so I put it in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Okay, we discussed. I want to come by the beach house on the second island at 2:30. Don't want to interfere with me. Let's keep it here. Until then, let's try not to. Blah blah. You don't want to read this.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
Yes, and I don't think crying girls murder their friends.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously? I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
Why would she have to hide? If Mahiru came to the beach, she'd be expecting Hiyoko.
There's evidence for that too.
Maybe the killer was maybe she heard someone coming and so she decided to hide in the closet. And then she fled when she saw the events of what was happening. Closet.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
There was some super breakfast.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Don't profess that breakfast.
I have captured the true character of this mystery.
Oh, you're going down now. Gundam, he's getting involved.
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Or perhaps the killer did know that they would be there, and so they decided to block the door with Mahiru's body, so that way there would be only one way for them to get out. Or maybe, is Akane the killer? Did she come in with the bat, Mahiru fought off, managed to do some damage, and then basically got her off? Yeah, the killer's probably Akane.
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia! It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
But you know, I'm gonna give
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn!
Yeah, I'm going to give this an extra episode. I'm going to give this an extra 10 or so minutes. Because I'm ashamed of that bad testimony.
Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. Why would she be crying, leaving it? Like being distracted by someone. Footprints, trash can, yellow gummy, killer's escape route.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt!
I'm gonna put trash can as my default, just to be on the
You
safe
went to
side.
the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy!
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house!
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Looks like everyone died to Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
Footprints on the breach.
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Oh, it's the gummy bag!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt! You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy!
Yeah, someone had a
No,
bag
that's
gummy,
wrong.
and they did that to put the blame on Hiyoko. Someone who probably bought the gummies at the same time as the
About
mask.
that gummy. Did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies. but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors,
I don't know what a melon flavored gummy would look like.
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon
I thought that could have been melon flavored. I don't know.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
Okay, let's just... I'm gonna put it on. Okay. Sorry. Just to give myself the extra 10 minutes.
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
I'm starting to suspect Akane of this, because she had that blood on her, like as if she got into a scuffle.
Damn it!
And,
who would set a trap like this?
And not to mention, why would Nekomaru, I do not believe would draw blood during a training exercise.
I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
That's gonna be the execution for this crime.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid, I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
What's next? Make your argument. Footprints, yellow gummy, iron barred window, gummy bag, gummy kinds of autopsy reports.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence.
And
we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
Sorry.
Blocked the door to the road.
Mikan's autopsy
Thanks to
report.
her. We have the evidence.
That's right, I left those footprints during my morning walk!
I know it is.
We're
We're
not
going to use the autopsy report to say that she was done. And who doesn't put the blame on
We can
Akane?
thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and... blocked the door to the road.
We have the evidence. That's right, I
I'm
left
trying
those
to just
footprints
get
during
it.
my morning walk!
We're not done with Hiyoko, there's still a huge...
We're not done with anyone.
It's true, that's an important... And we can thank...
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
Boom. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
She's dead. She's dead. Mikan's autopsy report. Freaking Mikan, she's the freaking destroyer of these cases.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Which means the killer dragged her body over to block the door.
Instant death? According
And she
to
slid
my
down.
autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
Oh, you want to get to Mikan? You're going to have to get through me.
I'm sorry!
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer
No,
after
like
all.
I said, I'm starting to suspect Akane because they're thinking that we're going to forget about her blood stain earlier.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
In fact, actually, no. In which case, it was. This actually does revise any gaps I had in my theory. Akane would have been just stained with the blood from this crime scene.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was...
Not to mention, she was crying. Why would she be crying if she had malicious intent?
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me! We haven't decided that.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Rebuttal! Footprints on the beach, metal bat, shower room, ironbird window.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
So this is now she's the killer. If I don't count her.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
No! I'm trying to just counter it.
Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did
Come
it.
on.
She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Ah.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay, good. Thank
If
you.
Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the...
Sorry, I'm just trying to click on this. Boom.
Allow me to cut through those
Yeah!
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Okay, now that's just grasping for straws.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
I could see Hello Teru doing that. Too bad Teru's not here. No, that should be impossible. Okay, her clothes, she can't get undressed by herself. She can't get dressed by herself.
See?
That's why she wasn't taking a shower.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. And it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yeah, it had Monokuma came with the
if
chassis
you
gun.
broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
That question we're going to answer in the next part. I really appreciate that you took time to watch this episode, even though it was a train wreck with that freaking gravel in the swimsuit. And I hope you come back for the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever that you want. And with that, I will see you later. Bye.